Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Premier League watch along. It's Man City o'clock. That's what it is. It's Sheffield United versus Manchester City in the Premier League, and it's City's opportunity to go top of the Premier League table. Arsenal bottling it last night somehow in a London derby against 10-man Fulham. Brighton demonstrating why they are not ready to think about challenging for the title yet, not able to win those games they should be winning quite comfortably, losing against West Ham. City, current as it stands, remain the only team to not concede a goal, and if they win today, remain intact. Their perfect record in respect of points. Let me know how you guys are doing, and welcome to the watch along. As I say, hello, the incredible. How are we? How are you doing? We've got Tom, DR, how are you doing? Liam and Tone, MCFC, how are we all doing? Get your predictions in right now. And DR says West Ham are going to challenge for the title because they're currently... Are they first or are Spurs first? I think West Ham are first. Hello, Musty. Love you too. We will be having a chat about, is there even a title race this season? Or is it over before it has even started? That is the question. Hello, Daniel. Foden on the bench because of illness. I deserve Foden ball. I know, Daniel. I had him in my FPL. He was on a roll after the Newcastle game. But yeah, he is ill today, so he's only fit for the bench. We'll have a look at the team sheet in a moment. Feeling pretty cold up here at first. I'm seeing rain soon, of course, DR. Hello, Zine says 6-1. Haaland to get 5 of them. That is very optimistic. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. Arsenal scoring a shameless goal where a defender was injured, says Ugly Hook Drat. I've not yet caught up on Match of the Day, so I haven't actually seen the extended highlights yet. I've seen some of the goals. I saw Saka giving it away for the first Fulham goal, for example. But yeah, get your predictions in for today. This isn't going to be a walkover by any means. It's never easy going to newly promoted sides away from home. They're always up for it, obviously. They've got nothing to lose. So expect this to be a contest. Don't expect this to be a walkover. That's my immediate thought. Tone says I miss Nike shirts. I think that first of all, do you guys say Nike or Nike? Secondly, I think I quite like Puma are doing a good job. Is it Puma or Puma? I don't know. I am indeed, Barry. Yes, I am indeed. If you guys want a better experience on the TikTok, come over to the YouTube or the Twitch. The username there is LNobbins. Who's winning later on says Quinch. Liverpool versus Newcastle. I'm going to go for a cheeky draw. I'm going to go for a cheeky draw. And Yaddle says 4 goals for Haaland. Amazing. Doku is on the bench, Tom. Yes, indeed. Ideal scenario, 3-0 at halftime. Give Doku 45 minutes. Yes, ideally, I'd love to see Doku like maybe brought on around the 60th minute mark if we are winning comfortably in the game. I know, Will, I had Akanji and I had Foden. But Akanji's ill and isn't fit enough for the squad. Foden is ill and is just about fit enough for the bench. So there we go. You need a favour, says Tab. Go on. But yes, if Haaland can get some cheeky goals, that'd be great for my FPL, but also great for everyone's. This is the day we stat pad. Crystal Palace has 65% versus them and faced 40 shots in 2 games. The answer is Nike, not Nike. I know some people say Nike, that's all. I don't think it really matters. I think that some people say different things. I'm doing great, Muha. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing great. I went to the gym this morning. I've got some foam padding to put up just to make the wall a bit nicer and also to hopefully make the audibles slightly better as well. It is indeed Haaland. The Reds have got no money, but will still win the league, says Liam. Okay, mate. When Liverpool were interested in Doku, he had shit end product. Does he still? I didn't know Liverpool were interested in him, to be honest. Quinch, how are you doing, by the way, Will? Hello, Benji. Can't wait for Foden's bench again, so he isn't good enough agenda, even though he isn't fit to play. Yes, exactly, Benji. I mean, hopefully, well, let's give people credit, benefit of the doubt, and hope that they realise that he's fully fit. You invite me to Islam. That's very kind of you, but I'm already I'm an avid Hindu. You know how you rename people on your FM save. How do you do it? Just nickname them, Tab. You can just nickname them. Go to like overview, nickname, and that's how I give my noblets their nicknames. And yes, I'm doing great, Potter. Thank you. So thank you so much for asking how I am. I'm doing great. The So lovely to see the Doku videos doing really well on YouTube. If you haven't already watched it yet, and you want to learn more about our new signing and a little bit of analysis therein, would highly recommend that video. If you're not interested, don't watch it, obviously, but if you are interested, you might enjoy it. You're saying Erling's name wrong? No, I am not. Erling Haaland is a perfectly acceptable pronunciation. Speak to a Norwegian. In 2018, Doku trained with us for 3 weeks and then ended up at Anderlecht. That's interesting. Well, maybe he wasn't ready. Maybe that's what the process was there. What's the match, Musty? Hello, James. I love you too. Wait, what's party time? I'm not gonna lie, DR. I've forgotten what that reward is. Is that might be the one? I tell you what we'll do. I'll give you that back. But DR, what I want you to do, go back there, redeem one of the gifts, please, mate. Redeem one of the gifts. I'll even give you some free knob coins to do it. So where's it? Add points. That. Oh my god, I've done the wrong copy and paste there. What on earth? What manner of thing is happening there? So it's RD172. Where is it? There you go. Right, DR, spend away. Go do a gift. And yeah, DR, if you could give Musty like 15k knob coins, that'd be great. I just want to see Doku blast past someone. We haven't seen someone do that since Sane. It's going to feel so good to see, unless Pep just tells him. No. Well, and this is a point I touch on in the analysis video, Benji, that there is no way that Pep will allow Doku to dribble and take on as much as he has done at Rennes. He'll still do it, obviously, but I mean, he's in like the... Wait. Oh, it's only half working. Oh, you didn't pop in a message, DR. Where's the filter gone? That's upsetting. The filter should be there. I don't know why the filter's not there. But yes, there we go. We've now added gifts, boys. Fire gifts. You should have put a little message in, DR. You should have popped in a little message. Is it too quiet? Well, this is why we experiment. Now I know. And now I know to increase the volume for next time. Long I've supported City since I was born. There's only a few gifts, and as I say, the audio might not quite be there. But this is why we experiment through trial and error. Yeah, oh yeah, you can't do it all the time, because otherwise that would be insane. You can do it every 60 seconds, I think. Otherwise, people would just spam it all the time. Why am I lying? Okay. Haaland will destroy Sheffield United, says Yada. Well, let's have a look at the team now, shall we? Again, let's have a look here. So again, there is no Foden.
Liam is an anti-Christian.
Oh yeah, and it also only works on when we're on the it only works on the football screen. I should probably let that be known. I apologize there. Right, it's trial and error. It's trial and error. Right, yes. So in terms of, I don't know anything about the Sheffield United team. I'm not even going to begin to try to analyze them because I don't know any of their players because I'm ignorant to Sheffield United. The Man City team is obviously what I'm going to be talking about in terms of the bench, just before we have a look at the starting 11. Yes, so Foden is on the bench, but he is ill. So there's probably not a guarantee that he'll be able to play at all, because as I say, he is ill. I'm surprised he's actually even on the bench. Kanji's not even fit for the bench. Obviously, De Bruyne and Stones are also out. Gustavo Hamer says, Will. Yes, I mean, if you guys who know more about Sheffield United than me, if you could tell me about them, or, you know, who are their best players, etc., because I don't know nearly enough about them. In terms of the City team, we've discussed Foden being ill. I don't really know what's going to... So, interestingly, it's Ake and Gvardiol who are playing today. So, I'm guessing that Gvardiol is going to be pushing into the midfield rather than Ake. That remains to be seen. Maybe someone else will push up. We might see the Kyle Walker thing where he goes to right wing. But aside from that, it's another good opportunity for Alvarez to prove himself after that really good display against Newcastle. And yeah, that is a thing. That is a thing. So yes, it's a good time to be had by all. And yes, Stones is unfortunately still injured. We've got Doku to bring off, you know, Oscar Bob, Foden, Palmer, McAtee, Calvin Phillips, Rico Lewis, Sergio Gomez. It's a pretty weak bench, to be honest. We've got Doku, a new signing, and Foden, who is ill. What's happened here? What's happened where, Musty? Lots is happening right now. Has this been the unluckiest season with injuries so far? Maybe the other season when KDB was injured was worse. I think the 1920 season was probably the worst because Laporte was out. We didn't replace Company. And yeah, and we had like Rodri coming in. Yeah, that was probably the worst season for injuries, to be honest. We're going to see the Kyle Walker thing because it's a lot to ask from Gavardia after only arriving 2 weeks ago. It's a good point, Will. It's a very good point. But, you know, at the same time, we've asked Akanji to do it a couple of times, and that has been a surprise. So I think he could do it. I had 35k before I did the gift thingy a couple of days ago. Now I have 27. I don't know. Do you need more knob coins, Musty? If so, Tab can give you them. Bob is better than Doku, says Will. I've seen more of Doku than I have Oscar Bob. To be honest with you, I've barely seen any Bob. I've only seen like highlights of Bob. I've actually seen full matches of Doku, so I'm not going to comment on that. That's how we use it. Well done, Liam. I need to fix the dimensions because that's not quite right, but yes. And it is very quiet, isn't it? I will sort that out, don't you worry.
Reds have got no money, but we'll still win the league.
Excellent. Let me see if I can very quickly sort that out right now. Don't expect the Doku, brilliant. But there we go, yes. So the idea is that we do have some gifts now. They obviously can't be used all the time. There's a 60-second cooldown. Otherwise, people will just spam them. But yes, it's 1,000, I believe, Tayab. Is this your first full season being a City fan? I mean, yeah, absolutely. I've definitely not been a City fan my whole life. Absolutely. You know, I was a what was I before this? I was a big Barcelona fan. Before then, I was a massive AC Milan fan. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. I'm being like Sarky in case you couldn't tell. Shut up, Liam. So it looks like I might have to re-upload the audio in order to make it sound loud enough. Tayab, the actual text-to-speech audio, is that loud enough, or could that do with being elevated? Because I can sort that out if necessary. Benji asks, is Diaz Gavardio the best centre-half partnership in the world right now? Who's better? I know it's early, but I just think it could be special. It's got the potential to be that, Benji, absolutely. It's incredibly exciting. This layout's got Gavardio as a centre-back. I would prefer it to be Gavardio as more as a left-back, but we shall see. Get him, Musty. Oh, I love that. I love how that's a thing. It's not perfect. It needs to be... So the...
Me and Nobbins after Foden scores a double hat-trick in the second.
So the actual text-to-speech also needs to be louder. Okay, I understand. Well, I can make that louder right now by popping it to 100%. It's currently at 75%. Right, so the text-to-speech is now 100%. The actual GIF audio I can't do right now. Might be able to sort that out later, though. So there we go. Sadio Mane spoke with Doku. That's why the Liverpool deal broke down. Interesting. It's good, isn't it, Tim? But was it too quiet before? I've now upped the volume. Liam said it was too quiet. Newcastle beat Liverpool. Sheffield United get a last-minute dagger to draw. Let West Ham be first. Hello, Mohammed. Without Foden, we have no creativity. Yes, a lot of the burden is going to be on our wide players today. I think, yes, if we just touch back on the team. I have some sympathy with that point because, you know, as impressive as Alvarez has been, he's not that creative player. He's more of a runner who wants to get in ahead of Haaland. Kovacic, again, as impressive as he has been this season, his end product is not his thing as of yet. So I do think that we are going to be relying on our wide players, especially today, to create chances for the big man in the middle. But this is a newly promoted side. I know I said that it's not going to be an easy game. There's no easy games in the Premier League, etc. But we really should. We have enough quality to beat these, even without the likes of Foden. So it's a thing. We really should be doing better. Exactly, Benji. It's Sheffield United, no disrespect. We should be winning without Foden. Yeah, exactly. We should be. We should be. There's no excuses. There's no excuses. If you draw West Ham, we'd have the same goal difference and would have scored more. Well, let's make it a 3-3 then. Lukaku spoke to Doku and told him to stay at Anderlecht. Oh, and he was absolutely right, to be fair. If it was 3 years ago, it would have been, what, 18? That's definitely what should have happened. There we go. We've kicked off. And Musty says Arsenal at the Etihad is an easy game. Well, we have started. Boom. Boom, shake, shake, shake. The Room. Where am I? Where are the store alerts? I just want to see where the thing is. Without a love of my own. Thought mob stats. No, but where's the store alert? Right there. So why isn't the mask working? I don't know. I'll have a look at it later. Ake disaster class incoming. And immediately, as I suspected, it looks like it's going to be Gvardiol on the left, Ake in the middle when we're building up, which makes sense because that's where Gvardiol played at Leipzig. Risa found why was somebody tell me more. Gvardiol on the tit gets away with that one. Here is Jack getting booed for some reason. If anyone's got any information on why Grealish is getting booed by Sheffield United fans, that would be interesting. Is it a championship thing? Will, can you let me know? Apparently Salah wants to go to Saudi. I mean, I don't know the history. Or if you want to give me a history lesson, that'd be interesting. I don't think Salah is going to go to Saudi, though, surely. I mean, that would be too mental. How much would they have to pay to get him out of Liverpool? It's not even a wage issue. It's a transfer fee issue. There's no way that Liverpool are going to get rid of their star player. I know he's only got 2 years left on his contract and he's getting on a bit, but by getting, isn't he? He's only 30. That's what I mean by getting on a bit. Yeah, that's surely not going to happen. That would be mental. Next year, maybe. Quinch, next year, that's a good shout because he'll have 1 year left. I can definitely see that being a thing. If he goes next year, Quinch, as a Liverpool fan, how much do you think? If you're watching on the YouTube, leave a like on the video. If you're watching on the YouTube or Twitch, wherever you're watching, what are your score predictions? I'm going to go Man City to win 2-0. I'll be relatively conservative. I think we will have another clean sheet. I do think we will get the W, though. And I'm now a Tory. Thank you for that, Liam. The Tory graph is behind me, as is was it the House of Parliament? Lovely. It is indeed Walker right wing, as you suspected, Will. Here is Grealish making his way into the box. Falls over there, though, miscontrols it, and it's a goal kick. That's poor from you. If I can make a sound of... If I can get an audio to make me sound posh, coupled with this overlay, Liam, would that be a good idea? I think that's something I can do. I think that is something I can do. Hello, Newcastle United Chris. How are you feeling about your season? Yeah, that was poor by Grealish, to be honest. He should do better, and he will do better. Shut up, Liam. I hate you. Oh, well won by Rodri, who again has just not been given a rest. A penny for Calvin Phillips' thoughts, by the way. It does appear that... I'm watching and catching on Match of the Day tonight, DR. It does appear that Pep is just not interested in Phillips as a concept. There's been ample opportunity for him to be given minutes this season, and it's just not happened for him. And I wonder what the full ins and outs of that are. Because in his first season, I can appreciate... Edison click hits out. I can appreciate that it's your first season. I think it was around 40 million, I think, Quinch. I appreciate it's your first season. You're getting used to it. And also he arrived injured, so that's tricky. But... clearly he's not demonstrating it in training, otherwise Pep would, have some faith in him. Like Cole Palmer has been given more minutes. So it's just an odd situation. If you are a City fan, let me know what you think about it. Or even if you're not, let me know. He's a fatty and his ass, says Diao. But that's the thing, he wasn't shit at Leeds. That's the annoying thing. Like, it did make sense. It's definitely happening when we panic on deadline day. And now it's like we're linked with Nunez from Wolves, and if that happens, it basically just spells Calvin Phillips out, because then I'm assuming the idea would be Kovacic is sort of like the Rodri rotation. So it's a weird one. Will says there's no history I know of between Sheffield United and Grealish. It's just one of those things where Grealish gets booed. Yeah, it is. I thought it would be over by now because he's not even the most expensive Englishman. Mini Simon, thank you so much for following the channel and becoming an Abinio. We gave away the ball in a silly area there. Diaz did so well to keep that move alive into Bernardo Silva. He's got Alvarez and Haaland in the box. He cuts inside. Tries to go for goal. Probably wasn't the play, but it's fine. Ball now in. Easily cleared. The FPL gods hate me. Tell me more, Toby. And tell me more about the Fulham game. Basically, from 86 to 90, we didn't win a single away game. And we played top of the league, Villa, in the 1991 season. We somehow beat them. City fans started singing Blue Moon after full-time whistle because we won away once in a blue moon. Isn't the story and like the history of a chant's interesting? Like the Invisible Man chant. I think that's something to do with someone who ended their own existence or something. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong. But you just don't really think about it. It's like, oh, that was a thing. Okay. There you go. Grim, I know, but it's a thing. I've heard this rumored Doku chant. What? And tell me more. What are the streets saying, Tayab? What are the streets saying? What are they saying? Can we get some attack momentum, please? I want it, and I want it now. He's been given chance to disprove Pep. Guess he hasn't proved enough. Well, yeah, and exactly, Benji. Look, you know, like Pep gives minutes to those who deserve it. I'm sure he would love to rest and rotate Rodri, but streets are saying Diaz as a right centre half stinks. So the streets can hold that. It doesn't even matter because in this game, how often is he going to have the ball anyway? Let's be honest with ourselves. Who is shouting, saying, stay there. Don't tell Ruben Diaz what to do. Here is Alvarez into Bernardo. Makes that little run. Bernardo can't find him. Good idea, though. I liked that from Alvarez. That's because City fans weren't allowed in the Luton Stadium. They started singing it outside the stadium during the match. Oh. Interesting. Fulham game has shown me how stupid Arsenal fans are. 2 goals for Fulham, both caused by individual errors. Apparently everything is Havertz's fault. The Havertz one is weird. I don't really get why. I don't think it's his fault because I don't think he's being used properly, but I don't really get why Arsenal signed him because their formation doesn't really accommodate his position. Oh god, Teo, that's weird, isn't it? Hello, Simon. Can't see City winning 4 or 5 because it seems they rarely score more than 1 whenever they've played Sheffield United in recent years. Yes, and they're going to be resolute defensively as well. How are you doing, by the way, Simon? Are you a Man City fan? Let me know. Villa, who are Villa playing, Tayab? I have forgotten. Holland trying to track that down, but it's a good header back. Yeah, who are Villa playing? Havertz was brought in. Not because Arteta has some weird fetish for him, because Arteta wants to play a box midfield. I just don't, as a concept, I just don't know if I like Havertz in midfield. In that deep in midfield anyway. Oh, is it Burnley? Oh, come on, Burnley. It's the Claret and Blue Derby. It's the Claret and Blue Derby. Sort it out. I said that Burnley were going to do really well this season. By the way, I just want to say, I know it's early days, I said Spurs are going to get 4th place before a ball was kicked. I just want to put that out there. I did also say United will finish 3rd, but, you know, allow it. It's definitely going to happen. It's definitely going to happen, guys.
City fans giving Foden a random illness cause he's benched.
Very good. Yeah, I wonder why the filter's not working. That's interesting, but there we go. That's very good use of the alert DR. Was that text-to-speech noise better? I don't think I can make it any louder anyway, but hopefully that text-to-speech noise was a little bit better in terms of the volume. And City have given away the ball again. It's a counter-attack here. And that's not going to get past Ruben Diaz, the great wall of Lisbon, or wherever the fuck he's from. Good turn by Ake. Easy out to Rodri. Look, Sheffield United committed like 2 bodies forwards here, boys. They're only going to have 9 men behind the ball. So, go for it. It's still quiet. It was hearable. Okay, interesting. I don't know how I'm going to make that louder then, because that was the loudest I can make it in the software. So I'll see if I can figure out how to make that louder. Maybe there's an effect I can do to amplify it or something. Because, I mean, the thing's at 100%. Speaker's at 100%. Or is it maybe because I've got the system volume low? Oh. If someone can do it one more time for me in like a minute. Could work, Muha. You can put in a message, though, if you want to. But there is Henri smirking. And yeah, it should be more rounded at the bottom. As I say, that will be something I try to address. You've backed Chelsea to beat Spurs. Up the Spurs. Here is Super Jack with his beautiful calves. Here's Rodri. Clips it in. First time. Oh. Tried to find Kyle at the back post. Haaland would have been a better option, honestly. This is potential to be the best race of all time. Is this F1 KX? I'm guessing. I don't know, DR, to be honest. Oh, is it because it's on his other account or something? That's why. I will never get Havertz hype. The guy is a 9 who can quit for a Europa League side or something like that. He's bigged up way too much. I've got sympathy for him because, as I say, he's just been used wrong. That's the next one to add, Musty. It's definitely City's fault that Sheffield United are getting everyone behind the ball, Liam. I agree. I agree. John Egan back post. Header. Teb, why are you wishing that on me? Why are you wishing that on me? I can't believe you've done this. 10 minutes played. Nothing's happened yet. Do we have stats? I'd love some stats. Please, sir. I want some stats. Stats? Oh. I look away for a second and something nearly happened. Right. Boom. Look at that. Here's good work by Alvarez. We need more of that. He tried to find Walker, I think. Sorry, he tried to find Haaland, but yeah, he can't generate nearly enough power on that cross. If I hear the man who cannot control a pass is a midfielder one more time, I'll end my life. Don't worry, the XG's there. Don't worry about it. There we go. Good work by Ake. Goal kick. Goal kick. Easy peasy. Lemon peasy. Hello, Joe. Players who play for both City and Sheffield United. Kyle Walker. Outside of that, I don't know off the top of my head. I'm sure there'll be many, but as I say, off the top of my head, I don't know. I don't know enough about Sheffield United, in fairness. Here is Jack. Getting pooed again for no reason. This is really weird. Oh, Kovacic giving it away. Oh, no, he didn't actually. He managed to find Haaland, despite miscontrolling it. And is that a corner? Haaland wanted. He gets it. Lovely. I mean, it's bold to think we'll score a set piece against Sheffield United, but I rate the endeavour and I rate the idea as a concept. Hello, KG. How are we? Can we have one more person do the text-to-speech, and can we see if what I have done now by moving my slider up has made the volume slightly more bearable? He's got nice hair, boo. It's to the near post, Haaland. Falls to Ake. Oh, in the melee, Diaz nearly got the end of it, but it's cleared away in the end by Sheffield United. You know, as much as I love Ruben Diaz, obviously, that's a really good ball by Kyle Walker into Rodri. He's got 3 boys in the box. That's a terrible cross by Rodri. Out for a goal kick. As much as I love Ruben Diaz, he does need to be better offensively from set pieces. I feel like he should score more goals, given how aggressive he is and how good in the air he is. And the other came to, yeah, Ruben Diaz there. Liam. I want to see Fabio Vieira give him more of a chance after yesterday. Did he play well? You don't have enough coins. One idiot. Diarra Musty, can you do the text-to-speech one more time? I mean, it wasn't a Sheffield United ball, so stop crying, guys. You go to the store, KG, exclamation mark store. That is how you do it. City will win today. You say, I hope so. And we shall see if what I've done's made it slightly louder or not. I've kept Jackson. Yeah, I'll keep him. I mean, I know it was only... Who was it again? Luton. But I might be looking to get in Raheem Sterling in my team. You know, so far he's been Chelsea's best season by a fair margin. Or Diaz. Played into pressure there by Walker, but did well with it.
Not to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble.
Right, was that...
If you're a nonce.
Was the text-to-speech too quiet? Let me know. Was the GIF too quiet? Give me feedback, lads. If someone could do the Klopp one at some point, that'd be great, because that's longer, so I can monitor it better. The If I Speak one's quite short. I brought Sterling and Gvardiol in for this game week. I had a Kanji, but that was only because I ran out of free transfers. I am going to have Gvardiol in from now on, if possible. Is it still too quiet? Which one can't you hear, Tab? Are you talking about the GIF, or are you talking about the text-to-speech? I need you to be clear. I need you to be very clear on that. Striker is tiny next to Diaz. Poor lad's going to get pushed around all day. Good. We want to get pushed around. There is a Sheffield United player down here. Probably injured. Will says both. Toby says text to speech. I'm getting crossed wires and lines here, boys. This is simply not a helpful time. Simply not a helpful time. He's down here. Hopefully he's alright. It seems pretty innocuous. It seems to go down off the ball. Why do you need to check West Ham Twitter, DR? What's happening? What is occurring in the world of West Ham Twitter? Bloody bombs. I swear, DR, stop saying that. Oh, is he actually? Has he actually signed? That's very good news for you. Indeed. There we go. Took Trossard and Gabriel out, and Gavardi on Sterling was the same price. That's a very decent deal, to be fair, Tayab. Right. Okay, so that's how I can change the audio there. Looks safe, musty.
Lagos, Nigeria. When Greenwood sexually abuses a woman, but he can do a few step-overs.
Right, I've pumped the volume up there, so hopefully that's okay now. I don't know what else comes through the system. I'll have to think about that. That's good, it's loud, okay. Well, as I say, I've pumped up the volume massively on my mixer. I don't know what else that will impact. What do you mean by delayed? I mean, the text-to-speech happens after the GIF, if that's what you mean. There's nothing I can do to change that. Sheffield United are making a substitution due to that injury. What a shame. If you talk about the delay afterwards, I don't know. Well, sorry, no, I do know. There's nothing I can do about that. What's City's record at Sheffield United? I'd imagine it's quite good. I'd imagine it's quite decent, but I'm not sure. The iName music has to... Yeah, it just can't be too loud, that's all, Musty. Like, it can't be, It can't be all imposing, because then people just spam it. Oh, that's nearly really good work by Walker, but he's got 2 mans on him. He's still retain possession, though. Well done, Kyle. I think it's... I don't think you could do a full stop, Toby, at the end. Does gamble work, or is it just roulette? Well, look at me, I'm Man City. I don't concede chances because no team could touch the ball. Grow up. Yeah. I mean, if Sheffield United want to, come out and play and press highly, then City will play a different way. But until that happens, City aren't going to do anything else, are they? Let's be real with ourselves. Yeah, again, I'd blame the opposition personally. There's not enough people who are interested in emoji bingo for that, Tayab. Do you think you'll sell anyone else in the window? No. Oh, this is really good work by Kovacic. He's still got the ball. That's definitely a foul. He was being dragged from about the halfway line. I feel like there should be a yellow as well. Why has Foden been benched? Because he's ill, Seb. He's not fully fit. Oh yeah, Teb, can you give DR another 5k for Golden Noblet? Actually, no, yeah, 10k for Golden Noblet. Thank you. If you could sort that out for me, Tayab, that would be beautiful. He is very good at that. It just needs to get better at like releasing the ball slightly earlier and finding that final product, that end product, that final ball. But we've got a free kick in a relatively dangerous area. Maybe not for a shot. Although Alvarez, he looks interested. Okay, well. He's fit enough to feature. I mean, have you played FM? You know that's not true. Birmingham robbed us. Yeah, he's not going for goal, thank goodness. He's going to clip it. I mean, I think Rodri might be offside anyway. Ake is on the follow-up, but I think he's offside, and indeed he is. I think initially he was definitely offside. But hey, we're putting the back of the net. Progress. 10% commission. Not sure about that one, Tayab. He looked very offside from first viewing. Yeah, he's well off. Rodri is well off. It's a shame. I've watched my keeper twerk on the ball in FM. I don't use that for real life. Okay. My favorite thing is like when goalkeepers just like dive for no reason. It's like, what are you playing at? Yeah, he's well off. It's not even a question. Diaby scored again. Okay, I might need to get this lad for my FPL, to be honest. If he keeps popping in these goals. Student accommodation wanker. What does that even mean? Oh, Sheffield United to give away the ball in a dangerous area, but City can't do anything with it. What a shame. They've won it again. Sheffield United playing dangerously and keep conceding possession. Oh, Diaby assist. Got it. Can Horn score? Look, I'm trying my best to tell him to put the ball in the back of the net. He's not listening to me right now, though. That's the only issue. Come on, Jack. Kovacic, go forwards, boys. I've no idea, Quinch. Does he? Does he live in a student accommodation? We do have an FPL league, Joe. Yes, the code is in the Discord server. Ruben Dias. I'm excited to watch Match of the Day later today. Walker with the ball in to no one, though. And is Grealish going to be able to keep that in? Yes, he is. No, he isn't. Never mind. That was poor from Walker. I've had enough goes Doku ball. Oh, genuinely, against a side who's just going to camp against us. Why not? I can't wait until I get rid of my Haaland captain and he bags a hat-trick. That was my favourite thing. I did that last season when we played Bournemouth and he only got an assist. You've got to put in some... When you're redeeming the GIF, Muha, it should say, do you want to put in a message? And that's what you've got. That's what you do. It should be quite self-explanatory. Cash again. I really need Foden not to come on. Well, I've got Maddison on. Well, I think I've got Maddison on the bench. So if Foden comes on for like a minute, I'm going to be fuming. I'm going to be fully fuming. Rodri can win that from the keeper. Well done, Sheffield United. That's like the 5th time in like the past 5 minutes they've just given City the ball. Can you have 1,000 knob coins? Not for free, Quinch. No. You've got to either earn them, roulette them, or acquire them through being an oblet. Those are the ways. That's too exciting for Retained Possession FC. That's too exciting for Treble Winners FC. Nobbins, if Doku has a stinker. I don't expect him to be fantastic in his first season. I did say this in my video, that you can't name a winger under Pep at City who played as well in their first season as you would have liked them to. There isn't one. And then who didn't drastically improve in their second season. What do you mean do I use the first season Pep winger excuse? First of all, it's not an excuse. It's just a statement of fact. It's just a statement of fact. Win the treble because you make the opposition fall asleep. Okay, well, yeah, sure. When was the last time City didn't score the most goals in the league? I feel like it's maybe 2016-17. I think even when we lost the league to Liverpool in 1920, I'm pretty sure we scored more goals. I might be wrong on that. The answer's cap. Okay. Bernardo was good. He didn't really feature that much in his first season, and he was Etihad Player of the Year in his second season. He also didn't really play much out wide in his first season. Will Phillips ever get a game? Maybe. We'll have to see if Pep's got any faith in him, or even if he leaves his transfer window. It's a very effective way to score goals, Will. Yeah, Bernardo isn't an out-and-out winger. He's a midfielder who can play out wide. But he can do it just as effectively. Interesting, Quinch. What the hell, Seb? Why don't you like Bernardo? What's he ever done to you? Apart from be fantastic at football. Speaking of him, here he is. And Kyle Walker. Give it back to Bernard, please. Ruben. There's Bernard. Walker's trying to stretch the play, but it's not really working right now. Sheffield United not giving City an inch. Bernardo can play everywhere. He can sort of play at left back, sort of. What a man. I saw something on Twitter the other day saying that Anthony should play left back. Does anyone know that context? That's a lovely reverse ball by Gvardiol. Hey! Yes, Muha! Oh, yeah! Good tracking back by Alvarez. I'm not watching on Sky Go. I'm just watching on Sky.
After winning the Champions League.
Yeah. Big it up, big it up. Come on, Jack. Do something, mate. We don't need you to defend like you did against Newcastle. I want you to pop off and attack. Get Gvardiol forward. Get him a left wing. Yeah, he is. He's, it's not 20... Again, I say this in my video. It's not 2017 anymore. He ain't that guy anymore. That's a nice ball by Rodri into Kovacic. Grealish has got some space. He really needs a bit more support, though, Jack. He keeps getting doubled up on. Here is the support through Kovacic. He had a shot. It's a really good block. I was going to say just shoot. He did. And Jack, that's a poor touch, mate. You're better than that. That's poor from you, Jack. This Walker AIDS fest in the wing has to end. I agree. I agree. He's simply not that guy anymore. Get him at right centre half where he belongs. Has he signed his extension yet, Kyle? Maybe Pep's playing him a right wing to appease him, and then when he signs the extension, we're like, right, I'm popping you back at centre half where you belong. Maybe that's the play. United talks to sign Kukurea on loan. I've seen that. Is that real? Is that actually a thing? Good tackle by Ake. Rodri can't win the ball, though. Handball. Nice. I've no idea what the name of the song is, Joe. Hello, Victor. Isn't Calvin's situation similar to Rodri's when he was behind Fernandinho? Not really, Victor, because even his first season, Rodri was decent. He was decent. And also, like, Rodri was sort of forced to play because of the... Oh, this is really good hold-up play by Haaland. Surely Alvarez, surely. What a save. That was a fantastic save by Fotheringham. Alvarez should have done better, though. Should have done better. A brilliant hold-up work by Haaland in the first instance. I'm not dancing right now, DR. Like, Tayab will, what's the word? Refund you, and you can spend it on gifts or something. I ain't dancing right now. Good work by Haaland. Hold up. And yeah, it's a good save. I think Alvarez should score, though. He should do better. McAtee gets more minutes than Phillips. Rodri played more in his first season, yeah. Good touch by Alvarez. Cross in, but straight to a Sheffield United player. I think it's... I don't know. DR, can you confirm? I think it's 3,000. I think. City are dominating, indeed. And we should be 1-0 up. Alvarez should have put us 1 goal to the good. After some good hold-up work by Erling. Thank you, DR. I ain't dancing right now. I'll dance in the future. I ain't doing it right now. How many goals do I think Haaland's going to get this season? I think a similar amount to last season, to be honest. If we play a similar number of games, I think he'll have a similar ratio. I think he'll have a similar ratio. Speaking of ratios, Haaland has the best ratio for a Premier League Golden Boot winner, in case anyone's interested in that. Shut up, Will. Good work, DR. Isn't that what you need? Is Rodri? Is he lining up a shot? No, it's Walker. Again, he's got so much space. That's such a good ball in. Oh, my God. That was an unbelievable ball. No one could get a touch on it. And it's a corner. Fantastic cross by Kyle. He's heard us trash-talking him. Look at that. It's like, well, if you're going to pop off me, I'll just... Oh, that's such a good ball. Oh, what a shame. Oh, good work by Sheffield United. Because Sheffield United changed their name, so I don't have to call them Sheffield United all the time. It's a very wordy. With Man United, we shorten that to Man United. I feel like it's a lot of syllables. Because you can't say Sheffield, because then Sheffield Wednesday fans will get upset. But at least you can call Sheffield Wednesday Wednesday. Well, nothing moves you, you fat man. If Gavardio scores, would I do the Sue? Yeah, I would. I would. If you buy it, sure. So I'm just in a lazy mood right now. The blades. Okay, I'll do that. The blades of grass are popping off here. They aren't. Diaz, have a shot, mate. Have a shot. I'm very chilled and calm about this season. What an outrageous ball by Bernardo. Oh, Diaz. It went to Ruben Diaz though. Why? The Wednesday lot are in the championship, but that would be like calling Manchester United Manchester. Or what? Brilliant dribbling by Bernardo. I don't know why people are hyping on Wrexham, because they got celebrity owners, Muha, that's why. No one would care about them if they didn't have... Is it Ryan Gosling or, you know, Ryan McGregor or Ryan Reynolds as their owner or some bullshit? Sheffield FC is actually the oldest club. It's not Wednesday. Is that what they were called before? I thought they were called The Wednesday before they were called Sheffield Wednesday. I'm pretty sure. I remember looking at old league tables. I'm sure they were called The Wednesday. Like the Arsenal, The Wednesday. You call them Sheffield. But mostly, isn't that like calling Manchester United or Manchester City just Manchester? You know, because City and United are in the same league. No, but when City were in the Championship and League One, no one called Manchester United Manchester, did they? They called them United and they called them City. The issue of being called, it's like no one calls Newcastle United, apart from maybe Newcastle fans. Everyone calls them Newcastle. It's like Leicester, bad free kick. No one calls Leicester City, apart from Leicester fans. Everyone calls them Leicester. They need to change their name. I'm sorry. Sheffield Wednesday have done it. Why can't Sheffield United have a more interesting name? There's one United, and it's Man United. Let's all be honest with ourselves. It's like Real Madrid. Everyone calls, you know, if someone says Real, we all know who you're talking about. And that's what I'm saying, Will. That's what I'm saying. So they've already got that locked. So we can't call Sheffield United United. We can't call them Sheffield because, you know, Sheffield Wednesday are a thing. So, do you know what I mean? We need a different bloody name. Quinch, less of that. I sometimes refer to Madrid as Real, to be fair. But I guess that is wrong because there are lots of Reals. So I guess technically that's wrong. I call them Chef U. Okay, I'll call them Chef. No, I can't call them Chef. Sheffield United is too many syllables for me to keep saying. I can't have a good name like Burnley. Or Hull. What's the best football name ever? Something short. Hull. What other one-syllable names are there? Is Sheffield FC still going? Is that like non-league or what? Hello, Victor. Could you say what makes him so different between early Rodri and Cav? I mean, well, early Rodri played a lot. That was the first instance. Rodri was also, even in that time when he was not struggling but not as good. On the ball, Rodri was actually fine. It was more off the ball where he didn't understand how to play that role yet. That was his only issue. A lovely work by Bernardo to keep that in, and then Walker just kills the attack. Borough is definitely 2 syllables. Will you fool? Borough. I need 1, like Hull. It's like calling Espanyol Barcelona. Is that the full name? Who's the manager? It's that, what's he called? Lima. I don't know what his name is. Juan something or other Lima. We're at 9,000 subscribers on the YouTube. Yeah, the Doku video is doing better than the Gavardio video, which is very interesting. I don't know why, because I thought Gavardio was a much more exciting player. Maybe it won't do better long term, but relative to when that one was released. I mean, the Gavardio one did much better on Twitter, I know that much. Yeah, there we go. Game's been on for 33 minutes. Quinch it up. Yes, City have obviously been the better side. We should have scored through Alvarez. Of course you have Quinch. Musty, what the hell? Queen's Park Rangers. Yeah, but you can call them QPR, can't you? That's just 3 syllables. That's not terrible. You don't have to go. You have to commit to 4. Good defending by Gavardio. But yeah, I'm saying that the Doku video is doing better. That's why I'm confused. We nearly gave away the ball again. Alvarez should score. He should have already scored. Hola, Captain Australia. Como estás? Muy bueno. Muy bueno. I'm doing great, Captain Australia. I'm not a syllable hatter. I'm a syllable hater, though. It's Twitterly worth it. I don't know. I've not received a payout yet. I'm apparently on track for payout, so we'll see if I get around, you know, £11 a month for, like, you know, the next 6 months. Then I'll keep it. If not, then then it's not worth it, is it? But it's good to know. Hello, Stevie. How are you doing, mate? How are you doing? Walker makes the run again. It's not really the thing. What a ball by Bernardo. Yeah, Alvarez ain't having a game today. Good work by Kovacic. It falls to Grealish, who finds Alvarez. He can play the cross. City want a hand. And it's a penalty! Woohoo! That looked very, 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 very harsh to me. It was incredibly close. A penalty's been awarded. Yeah, let's have a look at this. Alvarez clips it in. Now that is a penalty. He's got his hand out. He's got his hand out there. That's going to be a penalty. I'm sorry. He's extending it. Yeah, I know you fall like that, but that is a penalty. I feel like. Yeah. Oh, the commentator makes a good point. The player even hits the ground because it's like, shit. I think you've got to give that because his arm is. I know he's falling in, so you got to say, well, your hand's got to go somewhere. But at the same time, you can't extend your hand out there and then it hit you near your elbow. Haaland has never missed a penalty in the Premier League. He has never missed a penalty in the Premier League. He's never missed a penalty in the Premier League. He's never missed a penalty in the Premier League. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Z-Trix, thank you so much for following. Come on, Erling, you beautiful minx. Get everyone in the world those FPL points. And we need this goal because Sheffield United are being annoying. Yeah, but you can't extend yourself like that, surely. Captain Australia, thank you for following. Come on, Erling. Oh, it's the post! What? Oh. For God's sake. Oh, Erling. Why do you do this to me, mate? That's his first penalty he's missed in the Premier League. How many times did I say that, Erling? I bigged you up, and this is how you pay me. It's so annoying because he sent the keeper the wrong way. Just happened to hit the post. What an idiot. Oh, how upsetting. Erling, what are you playing at? Right, well, we needed that, to be honest, because Sheffield United are going to be really, really annoying now. Not in his line, shut up. I mean, it was definitely a penalty. Come on, let's not be stupid about it. You can't have... I don't care what you're doing. You can't have your arm out there and it hit your elbow. Come on now. Give him a tapping or he retires. Brilliant. What was the bet, Quinch? Haaland can't score. I jinxed it, says Benji. You're not wrong. Come on, City. Put the ball in the back of the net. Sort it out. Excuse me. Excuse me. I should have captain Sterling. You should have done, Liam. You should have done. Now, he's missed one other penalty in his Man City career, and that was against Bayern Munich. And he went on to score in that game. So let's see if history can repeat itself, and he just scores from open play anyway. But that was a really good opportunity to actually force Sheffield United to do something in this game. Because as we expected, they ain't contributing anything in respect of this game. They're just defending, which, as I say, can't blame them. Indeed, they are. Good ball by Rodri. Oh, Grealish wants it early.
West Ham are still first.
Just couldn't find him. God, Alvarez should have scored that one-on-one. Haaland should have scored that penalty. What on earth is going on? This is very upsetting. Good work by Rodri. You went down way too easily, mate. I blame Sterling for this. Interesting take there, Musty. It does make me laugh when like fans boo like such a blatant decision that goes against them. It's like, it's definitely not a foul. And they're like, oh, a foul. Hope Heyman does well. Tell me more, Stevie. Why? I call United Sheffield and Sheffield Wednesday. I don't think they'll be happy with that. Right, Grealish into Rodri. Grealish just fouled off the ball there. Come on, Bernard. Ball in. Walker, are you going to cross that? He actually does, but it doesn't find his man. And now they're going to try to get out, but I'd be very surprised if they got past even the first man. Is that not? No, he just miscontrols it and it goes out. What's your unpopular opinion about Man City? Oh, it's such a shame, man. Send the keeper the wrong way. Hit the post. What an L. He still never had... Wait, was his penalty saved against Bayern or did he sky it? I can't remember. He still never had a penalty saved for City. There we go. Love you too, Mo. Why is Doku 6.5 million? I do not know. That doesn't sound like a good investment to me. Mine's 4 points for Haaland so far. Let's go. Brilliant. He skied it. Yeah, so he still hasn't had a penalty saved. I think that's an Henry stat as well. I think that Henry never missed... Sorry. I think Henry never had a penalty saved at Arsenal. He missed a couple, but I don't think it ever got saved. Big up Darwin. Oh, Sheffield United are actually in our defensive third here. What's going on, boys? Stop the cross at all costs. And there we go. Easy out. Good work by Kyle.
Starts.
Unpopular opinion, City win 3 more Champions Leagues before United win 1. Seb, I might back that. I think we definitely win another... I think we win definitely another at least 1. And probably another maybe 5 league titles or something before United have a sniff. Not sure about that one, Seb. Don't be mean to Darwin Nunez. Is it ever boring being a City fan? Yeah, it's so boring winning, guys. I can't lie to you. It's not. I'm a dear City fan. Irish, how you doing, mate? How you doing, my mate, this fine afternoon? You do good, mate. Excellent stuff, Irish. Love that from you. Shall I call you Irish or shall I call you Alan? I should probably call you Alan, shouldn't I? How you doing, Alan? I'm doing fantastically well. I would be doing better if Haaland scored his penalty rather than hitting the post, but you know. Hello, Seamus. Yeah, I'll call you Alan, mate, if that's all right. That would have been an Alvarez assist as well. Oh, for the FPL. Alvarez should have scored a one-on-one as well, Mo. Don't know if you saw that earlier. It is a thing. Look, City should be scoring a goal. We've missed 2 big chances. Obviously, one of them was the penalty. It's not been our day so far, but yeah, Sheffield United have offered literally nothing. It's been a pretty... Well, you know, it's been shit from them, I can't lie to you. They've not even been that good defensively, to be honest. They've conceded 2 big chances. The City have been their own worst enemy. City have one of the worst penalty records. Yeah, even with Haaland coming in, we're not perfect. I said you named right, Seamus. Oh yeah, I know things. Here's Rodri. Have a shot, mate. He actually does, but it's too central, down the throat. The only thing is everyone's Haaland captain, so this game just doesn't matter. Yeah, well, do you play the risk and captain someone else, or do you just accept? That's a thing. Sounds like you're crying. I don't understand, Seb. Not sure about that one, Mo. Chelsea made contact with Ajax. Oh, potential deal for Mohamed Kudus last month, but player signed for West Ham. What a guy. What a lad. Why are City so bad? I don't know. I mean, Haaland isn't bad. As I say, that's the first one he hasn't scored in the Premier League, so he is very good normally. He scored more high-pressure penalties than that. It's just, you know, sometimes they don't go in. Too much placement on it. If he's onside here, and he actually is, Sheffield United are making an adventure forward. They haven't yet had a shot. This smells of Sheffield United's first shot results in a goal. It just stinks of it, doesn't it? It's shades of Nottingham Forest. People are coming. Bristol Rovers, Bristol. What does that mean, Muha? High pressure mega Sheffield United. Yeah, exactly, Seb. God, right. With these teams, you're not going to beat City on a technical level, so you've got to try to be more physical. These Sheffield United players are hitting the deck like little babies. You've got to be up for it, lads. You're not going to win those free kicks. You can't go down that easily and expect to win a free kick. What's going on? Yeah, this momentum, but I've never seen it so one-sided, Will. There is no green. I don't think I've ever seen it where one half of football, the opposition has nothing. Oh, interesting, Muha. Here we go. They actually have a chance here. If Ake... Oh, never mind. Ruben Diaz are going to snuff that out quite easily. Good work, Ruben. Good work, Kyle. And there you go. They've actually committed some bodies forwards here, lads. Again, it's only going to be 10 men behind the ball as opposed to 11. So go. Push forwards. Attack. Here is Julian. Finds Jack. Haaland's in the box. So is Alvarez. Rodri's on the outside of the box. Take him on, mate. You know you want to. Cross. Oh, why isn't there anyone there? Why is Haaland on the floor? Oh. They've been better than Real at the Etihad. Okay. You're not wrong. City should start the league on -10 points, so it's exciting. Okay. You've got to calm down with repeating yourself sometimes. Yes, you don't need to repeat yourself all the time, Muha. Gvardiol, good work. Didn't even need to challenge that. I doubt there'll be much added time here. Maybe like 2 minutes because of the penalty situation. Oh, 4 minutes. There we go. Okay, we'll take that. Right, 4 minutes. Come on, the lads. Bernardo into Kyle. Haaland. Good touch. Tried to find Alvarez. Good idea, but good block. Here is Kovacic. Into Jack. Again, he's got bodies to aim for. Hits Rodri, who's got Kyle. Have a shot, mate. Hasn't he scored a banger against Sheffield United? Ball in by... Right, there's like 4 or 5 bodies there. I think Haaland got taken down by 2. He wanted a decision. It's not been given, and Sheffield United player is going to stay down and win the free kick. It looked like another penalty, says Tayab. I mean, I'd like to see the replay because Haaland looked to be crowded out by at least 2 players. So this would be interesting to see. Is that not a penalty? Is he not just being manhandled there by 2 players? No? Am I being stupid? Is he not got 2? Is he not got 2 players on him there? Am I missing something? No? Okay. Okay. Walker did score a bang. So it was Sheffield United who scored the banger against. More of that, please. Is it because he's fouling one of him as well? Okay, okay, interesting. I don't know. He's got 2 players on him manhandling there. I don't really know what else he's supposed to do in that situation. But sure. Here is Rodri, ball in. He's just... Every time I look at Hall in the box, he's just got 2 players touching him. It's so funny. Jack, have a shot, mate. You might as well. You might as well, matey. Here is Kyle. Bernardo wants it, receives it. There are too many mans around him. I think you're being very generous there, Tab. I can't lie. He's got another 2 bodies on him. It's just... I just don't understand what he's supposed to do. He actually can't jump or move. What is he supposed to do? I think something's got to be done here because, like, I don't know what Haaland is supposed to do. Every single time he's got 2 Sheffield United players just, like, grabbing him and touching him. There's got to come a point where that gets punished. Hello, Jack. How are we? Just get good. Brilliant. Hello, King Josh. How are we? Haaland giving them a taste of their own medicine. It's like, well, you touch me, I'll touch you up. Alvarez is on corners and he can't beat the first man. Alvarez, mate, why are you on corners? Jack, I'm just making the point that you can't keep touching up an opposition player and expect to get away with it. You can't keep doubling up and touching a striker. You will get punished in the end. Or you should get punished in the end anyway. That is one of the worst corners I've seen. Alvarez with another cross. Diaz, again, not good enough aerially there for my liking. Sheffield United trying to come forwards. No, they get tackled. Wow. A dagger imminent, says Will. Such a yellow card, Christ. Oh dear, the first yellow card I imagine of quite a few. Only one of them was touching him. Yeah, okay, Jack, okay, mate. I did see breaking news, Muha. This is such an unnecessary foul on Grealish. He's not going anywhere. So it's an interesting take. What a challenge, yeah, fantastic work there by Baldock. George Baldock, who is Greek, apparently. I mean, yes, City should, at this rate, City will score 2 or 3 in the second half. I wanted Baldock to do well, so he came off my bench as halves. I'm afraid he's currently on a yellow. Yeah, Jack, okay, mate. Right, ball in. Alvarez. Is he going to go behind for a corner? No, they're probably going to clear this. And that is The end of the first half. 0-0. City, as you would expect, have been absolutely dominant. And I do expect them to score a couple in the second half. Why did City sack Pep? He's got a back injury, Seb. They haven't sacked him. Don't be silly. Is there anything even to talk about in this phone-in, though, Will? Like, literally nothing has happened in that game. I mean, they should have scored, Jack. We have been the better side. By a country mile. City of... I'm not... Yeah, Muha, I'm not sure about that one. Phone-in for once. But what is there to talk about? We can do it if you want, but there's nothing to talk about. Like, City missed a penalty, and they've been absolutely dominant. What is the discussion going to be about? But Will, what is there to talk? But genuinely, what is there to talk about? City have been dominating. They just haven't finished their chances. They'll probably score in the second half. Sheffield United have offered nothing. They haven't been good defensively. They haven't been good offensively. City have just missed chances. It's not like City have been playing badly. We've just not scored a penalty. Will, you don't think we've been dominating? Look at the attack momentum. Look at the possession. Look at the shots. Look at the expected goals. Let's not be silly. Will, come on now. What do you mean you don't think we've been dominating? What world are you living on, mate? What are we saying? In what reality are we not dominating? Come on now, William. Come on now, William. Sheffield United happy the penalty missed and not happy City's been dominating, says Captain Australia. Who do you support, Australia? Or Sheffield United, what, giving up big chances on purpose? Interesting. I think Sheffield's 0 shots beat yours. Okay. Fine. We'll do a phone, but you guys better hold all the conversation because I've got literally nothing to say. I've got literally nothing to say other than like we've been dominating. And yeah, so look, we'll fine, whatever.
Your station.
Right, Will, I've got literally nothing to say about this game, so proceed, mate.
The game's been really, really boring. But
whose fault's that?
Sheffield have done very well to limit City to basically nothing.
To those two big chances, yeah, really, really good.
You've had that Alvarez chance.
Yeah, the one-on-one, which was a big chance, yeah, and the penalty.
Yeah,
They've done really good to limit us to 2 chances we should have scored. I totally agree.
That was not a penalty. I'm sorry.
Okay, mate.
If you're sliding and you don't control your turning arm.
Okay, mate.
You don't?
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I think Sheffield have done pretty well. If they keep this up, it could be 0-0.
In what way have they done well? Because they've not had a shot, they've had 10% of the ball, they've had no offensive threat or presence, and they've conceded 2 big chances. So they're not doing good on the counter, they're not holding up the ball well. As I say, they're allowing City to create big chances in one half of football. So in what world are they doing well?
They're always going to be the worst team in this game. And let's be real, there's no way Sheffield are going to come out of it going, fuck it, they were better than City. But they have not been much worse than you because they're limited you.
Okay, mate. Hello, Liam.
Hello.
Do you want to talk about Liverpool? Because there's shit all to talk about here.
Well, first of all, I just want to say I agree with Will. They're letting you be boring and just pass it about and do fuck all. But that's it. That you're not doing anything else. Haaland shit.
Right. Interesting.
How this guy was ever compared to Darwin Núñez is crazy. And yeah, Alvarez as well. Who is that guy?
Okay. So just to confirm, is it a play to concede 2 big chances in one half of football? Is that a play?
LNobbins. The Sheffield United.
Okay.
What else do you want them to do?
Well,
score 5 goals?
No. I'm expecting them to be this poor, but it's not me who's saying they have been playing really well.
No,
and it's not me who's saying this is part of this is like obviously part of their game plan. The part of the game plan wouldn't have been to concede 2 clear-cut chances, would it? That's just a silly thing to say.
You look at it this way, right? Yesterday, for people that watch boxing,
Right.
Dubois, no one expects him to beat Usyk, and everyone said he done well. He still only won 1 round out of 10 and got knocked down twice, but he's still done well. It doesn't matter if they're conceding chances, getting dominated. You're being boring. You're doing fuck all.
Whose fault is that?
Yours.
Why is it City's fault that? Why is it City's fault that Sheffield United get all 11 men behind the ball and only camp and defend? Why is that City's fault?
City are the meant
Why
to be the
do
ones
you make these games
So
entertaining?
just to confirm, should City give Sheffield United more of the ball?
Yes.
Yeah, they should be taking more risks than they currently are. Yeah. They're not creating enough.
Okay. So just to confirm, in the second half, in order to make it a more entertaining spectacle, it's not Sheffield United who should try to do, more. It's City should be arbitrarily making incorrect decisions, and they should be giving away the ball. And maybe they should even put the ball in the back of the net to make it really interesting.
If you give them the ball, more, they're going to come onto you more. And then that's why you bring Doku on. Because then you can have some fun. Instead of all these little... Oh, I can pass the ball. I'm so cool. I'm so good at football. Fuck off. Just have some fun. It's boring. No one wants to see that for 90 minutes,
No, but are you seriously happy with the risks City have taken this half?
Will, mate, we've missed a sitter and we've missed a penalty. Of course, I'm happy with that.
You've created one chance in open play. This carries on.
Sorry. Did we have a penalty which is scored 80% of the time? Yes or no?
You shouldn't have.
So we created a scenario whereby 80% of the time the ball goes in the back of the net. Why wouldn't I be happy with that?
Because you're not going to get a penalty again. You're not.
Well, first of all, you don't know that. But secondly, it's an 80% chance to score. Why wouldn't I be happy with that?
Because you didn't score.
No, but you just asked me, am I happy with what City have created so far? Of course I'm happy.
No. In open play, are you happy with
Whoa. Why are we specifying open play, first of all? And second of all, yes, because Alvarez missed a one-on-one.
So you're happy with
this is a regular occurrence with City. Teams lock in and camp against us, and it's very hard to create chances. This is the world of being Man City, because other teams don't want to play football. It's very hard to create any chances against a side that does that, no matter their quality. Never mind a really good one-on-one and creating a penalty. So, absolutely, any other day we would be winning 2-0 comfortably, and this wouldn't even be a conversation. The issue is that the 20% scenario happened and Alvarez missed a one-on-one. So in answer to your question, it's irrelevant whether it's open play or not. City are absolutely in control of the game. They're absolutely dominating. This is the first penalty Haaland's missed in the Premier League. I don't understand why I wouldn't be happy so far.
I just want to throw out a scenario for the second half. This exact half happens, but you don't get a penalty. Are you happy? So
we miss another sitter?
Yeah. No. You get that chance again. That's all you get.
Right. So we miss another sitter?
No, I'm not saying you miss or score it. That's all you get, that chance.
Well, yes, I would be happy with that because we'll probably score it. I don't understand the question.
Because you're banking on one chance to beat Sheffield United.
Because but again, you're not taking into account game state. If you score one goal against teams like this, quite often that leads to the second, third, fourth, etc. coming in quick succession. The hardest thing against low block sides is scoring the first goal and converting it. Once you do that, it forces them to open up even by a slight degree, and then by definition, you create more chances. So yeah, you only really need one goal and then it opens them up.
The standard of finishing first in the Premier League is 90 plus points. It shouldn't be this hard to break down a Sheffield United low block. This is something that you should be able to do 90% of the time.
And we have done it. We did an Alvarez one-on-one and we had a penalty. So I don't know what you mean by we haven't been able to break it down. This idea that Sheffield United have been amazing defensively or whatever is really weird to me. They haven't been amazing defensively. They conceded 2 big chances.
No one's saying they've been amazing though. They've just been all right. You've just been shit. You're being boring. You can talk about that chance all you like. You had a penalty.
Liam, if you could describe City without using the word boring, that would be interesting.
Underwhelming. There you go. You have been underwhelming. You've been boring. You've been shit.
Oh, there's that word again. Okay, it's impossible challenge.
Have you been exciting in this game?
Has the football been exciting to watch? No, but that's a different question, isn't it? No. That's a different question. Is Sheffield United who've been boring?
I think they've been quite exciting.
They're getting everyone behind the ball. And by the way, there is nothing wrong with Sheffield United doing what they're doing. I'm not criticising that for 1 second, because they're well within their right to do that, because they are Sheffield United. But this idea that City have the onus to make an exciting open game for a rival fan is really odd to me. Why wouldn't they be doing their best to win the game?
Well, it's 0-0 right now, so they're clearly not doing their best.
Well, as I say, they are, because they absolutely dominated the first half, and they created chances where on any other day they would have scored at least one.
If someone tells me a team dominated, I'm expecting to see a highlight reel of chance after chance after chance after chance. You created one thing.
Yeah, but that's because that's a very basic reductionist understanding of what dominate means.
No, because your idea of dominate is we pass the ball in.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No. Don't be disingenuous. You're suggesting that I think dominating is passing for the sake of passing. That's not what City have done this half. So we'll be having less of that, please.
90% of the time, your passing this half has been pointless.
Okay, mate, whatever you say. Right, we're going to go to the second half now. And I'm not going to ask you guys for your predictions, because Liam will say, oh, boring, 0-0 or whatever.
I'll give you an honest prediction.
I don't want it. Right, guys, we're going to the second half now. It's a thing. Hello, KKG FIFA. If the football has been boring, clearly City have been underwhelming. Everyone expects them to win by multiple goals. But my issue is it's this idea that City have a burden to play open, exciting, interesting football. If you've got a team who want to play football and they want to attack, and then you've got another team who only want to defend and camp and get everyone behind the ball, why are we blaming the team who are trying to actually attack? Why is that the logic? Why does that make any sense? And I understand why people do it. It's because people don't like City and they want an easy target. Because the issue is, you can't. Well, first of all, the issue, the thing to have a go at City was, they were shit originally, and then it was, you've never won the Champions League, and now it's, well, you've done all that. So now the only thing that you can have a go at really is, well, your football was boring, because you can't criticize the actual output. I didn't ask for your prediction, Liam, you rats. City look like they really miss Cancelo, says Halves. Fantastic. I'm not sure about that one. Oh, I would like to see Doku brought on, though, at some point. That would be fun. But there we go. It is a thing. It's definitely going to end 0-0. It isn't City, and it very well might do. It very well might do. And we won't have anyone to blame but ourselves, because we should have scored on one-on-one, and we should have scored a penalty. You can't miss two big chances. You can't have an XG of nearly 2 and get 0 goals from it. So, yes, City have done more than enough. Hello, Josh. How are we? City look like they really miss exciting football. Liam, you would probably say that City haven't played exciting football since, like, I don't know, 2008 or something. City missed the Pellegrini days. Yeah, I tell you what, Manuel Pellegrini's football was very exciting to watch. It was very attack-oriented. It was shit defensively. But there we go. It's a thing. The Sheffield United team have been given 2 cans of Monster at halftime to keep them from falling asleep. Okay, well, again, it's their own. If we want to have this weird debate of is the game boring or not, it's because of a team defending rather than a team attacking. Anything else is really foolish. I feel like I don't think that's an unfair statement. Manchester's Red says KKG FIFA. Interesting. I don't think United have won a league title in a decade. So that's an interesting take. And Jake says City have robbed. Not been robbed. They've robbed themselves, because we should have scored twice. We created 2 very good chances and limited them to literally nothing. and weren't able to capitalise. Alvarez should have done better. Haaland should have done better. I even think of that Kyle Walker cross where no one ran onto the end of it. That one where Ake got the ball in the back of the net where Rodri just should have held his run. And because he didn't even need to be like that far offside. He didn't gain an advantage from it. Sheffield United players falling over, and it's 10 seconds in. This is a good sign of things to happen. Games boring, sometimes it happens. You'll find, look, this is like most City games. If you don't watch City week in, week out, then you won't know this. It's worse, trust me, it's worse at the Etihad. It's much worse at the Etihad, where teams like time waste with their keeper, etc. But again, if you've got one team who are attacking and one defending, it's weird to... It's first of all weird to label the attacking team as boring. Secondly, it's weird to use that as an actual critique. Sheffield United have been boring, but I'm not criticising that because they're well within their right to do that. It's not a bad thing because it's probably their best way of trying to get something from this game. Not an interesting take. They've won 20 Prem trophies. I think it is interesting. I think you know, in my opinion, City size is more to do with there obviously has to be some sort of modicum of history, but at the same time, there also has to be some relevancy in terms of recency. And that's not what United have. They haven't been relevant for, in terms of like a league title winning perspective, for 10 years. Which says, even if we make the game more interesting by giving the ball to Sheffield, they still use 3 players in attack. Yeah, I would not be surprised if we just give the ball to Sheffield United. They'll probably just like try to hump it long, won't beat Diaz in the air, and that'll be the end of it. That would be the end of it. I don't think there's anything to worry about in respect of like that first half. No, I'm not trying. Will, you really misrepresented me. It's annoying me, to be honest. I don't think at any point I said that, you know, the City players are going to be buzzing and like, oh yeah, what a great first half, because they'll want to do better because they had two great chances to score. However, from a fan perspective, I'm not concerned or worried because we've been absolutely dominant, and on any other day we would already be winning by 2-0. So I'm not concerned at all. Burnley have scored. Big it up to Burnley. I need them to do well. I think I predicted them to finish 10th. Thank you so much for following, Jahay. Thank you for becoming a Nabinio. What do you think of Doku? Go watch my analysis video on Doku JXC after this game. Would recommend. I think it's quite a good one. No, it is a good one, to be honest. Would... If you want to learn my thoughts about him, and if you want to learn about him, Rodri, it's a terrible shot, Rodri. If it be the first half, there's a good chance you won't win. So what? So if we get another 80% chance to score, and if we get another... So if we create another 2 big chances in this game, if we miss 4 big chances in this game, then the issue is of finishing, not creativity and creating chances. If you miss 4 big chances and you don't score 1 goal, you don't deserve to win. That's the fault of the finishing department, isn't it? What's the name of the Sheffield United manager? With Burnley scoring, is that the first South African to score in the league ever? Pienaar scored a goal, didn't he? He was South African, wasn't he? Pienaar for Everton? That's a thing. I've said many times the penalty won't happen again. But you just said then that if we create the same leverage of chance... No, I'm not can't speak. I'm not misrepresenting you at all. If you repeat that first half is literally what you said just then. So if they repeat it, therefore getting another 80% chance to score, or even if it's just another big chance, like if it's just like another one-on-one, if it's classified as a big chance, if they get another 2 in this game, in this half, sorry, and we don't score from it, then the issue clearly isn't on the approach play. The issue is clearly on that day didn't happen to do that. The context is irrelevant, Will. If you want to make it 2 open play big chances, it's irrelevant. They can be 4 big chances minus the penalty. If you have 4 big chances, you don't score 1 goal. If you create 4 big chances in the game, clearly the approach play isn't the issue, is it? Can the Walker shenanigans end? It might never. Hello, Evan. As an Arsenal fan, I want City to win because we do this thing with my footy club. It's like a last man standing. If you pick a team that wins, you get 1 pick a week. Last one standing wins the money. I have mine as City. Evan, for your sake and mine, I hope we get the big dub Issue is Horns being shit. I mean, not really, because he created that Alvarez chance with his good hold-up play. Rodri, don't shoot. Actually, he might as well shoot now. Finds Kyle. Hauling in! And again, he should score. He should score. Again, that'll go down as another big chance. There we go. You can't keep changing your thing now, Will. We created 2 big chances in the first half. If we create another 2 big chances and you get 4, you should score. Like there, again, Haaland should score. Once again, 5 minutes in and we've created a very good chance. Haaland should score that. There is nothing wrong with the approach play. He should be scoring there, and he should have scored the penalty, and Alvarez should have scored the tap-in. Or the one-on-one, sorry, not the tap-in. Again, these are the issues. Not changing anything. Well, you are. He stopped being ahead by 3 seconds. I'll try, Musty, I'll try. And, well, you don't seem to be getting the point. If you create 3 or 4 big chances in the game, and you don't score, there's nothing wrong with the approach play. Like, let's not be stupid. Come on. Come on. A big chance. That'll be 3 now, I'm sure. La La Land. Where's this La La Land name come from? So City should be 4-0, 5-0 up. We should be at least 2 up. I think you can probably accommodate for, you know, missing 1 of a big chance, but you shouldn't be missing 2, 3, 4, etc. Especially when you've not even scored 1. Grealish into Kova. And Haaland should have 2. There's no doubt there. I take Grealish off. I would bring Doku on because this is clearly the sort of game where you need someone who's very good at taking on players, and that person is Doku. That's a nice ball into Alvarez. He just can't quite leap enough. If the game ends, you create 0 more chances. No, it's not. Well, you weren't saying before 0 more chances. If City create 3 or 4 big chances in the game and we don't score any of them, then I'm perfectly happy with the approach play. Yes. I'm perfectly happy with the chance creation. Yes. Am I happy with the finishing? No. I was saying 1 more, but that one just happened. But again, so yes, I'm perfectly happy with the approach play. Because that should have been a goal. Walker actually did well there with the cross. Grealish better when teams forced to gain more into a middle block. He's really good at breaking the press. He's not the best. I agree, Mo. I agree. Again, this is something I discussed in my Doku video, that Doku is by far and away better than any of our current wingers in respect of take-ons. And successful take-ons. Oh, God, what is happening there, Bernard and Julian? That's bad communication. Poor. I would be foolish to not be happy with 3 big chances created in respect of approach play. That was the worst corner I've ever seen, Quinch. And I'm not even going to get the clean sheet FPL points if we get a clean sheet, because I've got bloody Akanji on the pitch. On my pitch, and he's not on the pitch, so it's a thing. It doesn't matter about open play, Will. A chance is a chance is a chance. If you create... What about this sentence are you not getting, Will? Right. Clean slate. This is the statement. If a team creates 2, 3, 4 big chances in a game, then there is clearly not an issue with the approach play. Clearly. There is clearly then an issue with the finishing. Did Kyle Walker start? He started, Jack, yes. I want to buy Gvardiol, but I know as soon as I do his game bench, I'm getting Gvardiol in. I would have had him, but I knew that he wasn't starting the first game. Depends on the game. So, in a Premier League game where you create 3 or 4 big chances, do you not think that that's enough to score a goal? Is that what you're saying? He is still on the pitch, Jack, yes. Yes, Mo, I'm going to be getting Gvardiol because he can play centre-back, left-back. I think he can go in the midfield. Thank you for following the Thunder. What soccer? Hello? Haaland is so bad, says Halves. Again, he played well in the first half. He created that Alvarez chance. He should have done better with the penalty, sure, but it's a thing. If you're the best team in the league against a relegation can at 3 or 4 chances, it's stuff. Sorry, so if you're the best team in the league and you can't score 1 goal with 3 or 4 chances, why isn't that good enough approach play? Surely a question mark should be asked of the finishing. How can you not see that? We should have scored again, Joe. That's what happened. It was actually a good cross by Kyle. We're having to go with his attacking play, but he's actually done all right. Oh, what is that? Grealish and Gavardio not communicating there. That is poor. How's the match going in terms of, like, possession? I mean, you can have a look at the stats there. You can have a look at the stats there. You can have a look at the momentum there. So you want something, but Will, a big chance. We're talking about, like, I don't even know what a big chance is in respect of XG, but a big chance is a chance that you should be scoring, isn't it? So if your football gets you into a position where you should score 3 or 4 times, then clearly getting there is enough. There's not an issue with getting into those positions, because if you're given 3 or 4 good chances to score and you are the best team in the league, you should be scoring them. You shouldn't require 5, 6, 8 big chances in a game. I don't think City normally create like that many big chances in the game anyway. I'd be interested to know the stats on that. But we don't, I'm pretty sure we don't normally even create, you know, that many big chances. But the relegation candidate is irrelevant, because if you get into a good position 3 or 4 times, then you should be scoring, shouldn't you? It's irrelevant. If anything, that's an even bigger question mark on the finishing, because if you're against a relegation candidate, surely the defending, you know, blocking shouldn't be as good. Surely the goalkeeping shouldn't be as good. So again, you should be able to score 1 goal from 3 or 4 big chances. That is the only issue in display here. Haaland is giving -2 on FPL, says Danny. What aids? And everyone will be feeling that burden. Everyone will be feeling that. Big chance in XG value greater than 0.3. Opters find 1 as a situation where a player should reasonably be expected to score. Yeah, so it's where a player should be scoring. It's where a player should be scoring. It's still 1-2. It's still 2-1 Aston Villa versus Burnley. Alvarez should have scored his. Haaland should have scored his. And the penalty, Tayab. And the penalty. Yeah, but Will, that's not in dispute. No one's saying that you'd rather create 6 than 4. But at the same time, it's really foolish to say if you create 4 big chances, then and you are the best team in the league. Oh, Rodri again should probably do better there. You should be scoring there, shouldn't you? That's enough. That is enough. That is enough opportunities to score 1 goal. Well, that Haaland one was, but the whole. I don't know why the Haaland cutback wouldn't count. I mean, this is where XG models are different. With my keen eye, I would suggest that is a big chance. Especially because it's Erling Haaland. I think that's fair to say. Is that actually a foul? Oh, it's a foul to City. Okay, interesting. Very, very interesting. It was in the first sort of 5 minutes. Tayab, if you didn't see it. That's where it was. I thought that was a free kick to Sheffield United. But apparently not. For context, by the way, we created 3 big chances against Burnley. We missed 1 of them. So this idea that 3 big chances isn't enough to comfortably win a game is bollocks. We don't normally create like 6, 7, 8. We didn't create any against Newcastle. Hello, the Thunder. That first half was not the best, but it was better than second half so far. Sheffield defence followed Haaland and he didn't get a penalty. We should have scored his penalty, shouldn't he? We weren't good in terms of playing out from the back. But but our approach play was fine. Again, it was just the it was like a Kanji and Roger. It was just like a bit of like rust at the back and playing out from the back. That's all. In terms of like being creative, I thought it was fine. So again, clearly it's enough chances to score. The issue is one of finishing. Right, Haaland should score that, and again he doesn't. Once again he doesn't. There's nothing wrong with the approach play, guys. Same story of the first half. We created a couple of chances then. We've created a couple of chances now. Haaland should do better. It's a really good save by the keeper, but again, I feel like Haaland should be scoring that. Haaland should literally have a hat-trick. Ball in by Alvarez. And again, someone should be on the end of that corner, I feel like. Not sure about that one, Jack. Sheffield United have kept it in play. Only as far as one of you. Right, King Gvardiol. Right, no, I know he can speak English. So why was there such weird communication there? That was so bizarre. Here is Jack. That's a good back heel into Alvarez. Is that a save or the post? Oh my god. And it's another corner. Deary me, what is going on? Have a shot, Kyle. We actually did, but it's over. Digne assist. I do not have any Villa players in my FPL. It was a good shot by Alvarez and a very good save. You know, Walker scored maybe one of those, and I think it was against Sheffield United in fairness. So, you know, not terrible. It's not a terrible time. Have we played well, says Ethan? Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's a really good save again. What is that keeper called? Foderingham has been the best player on the pitch. For Sheffield United anyway. I guess maybe overall. Still only had 2 big chances. But I'm not defining it by what FootMob defines a big chance. I'm using my eyes. So the Haaland penalty one is a big chance. The Alvarez one is a big chance. The Haaland chance there was a big chance, and the Haaland one there was. Well, we get it. You're wrong. It's fine. Again, that should be a goal. And there we go. Thank God. Christ, look at him. Oh, Knobhead's on the pitch. Get off the pitch, you twat. There we go. City finally score a goal. Bloody hell. Haaland only took him like 5 big chances, but he got there eventually. Good lord, Haaland. About time. Christ. He should, yeah. Haaland's finishing has been poo today. He literally couldn't miss that one. Good lord. Grealish with the assist. Wait, Musty, your FPL's buzzing. Don't you have Grealish? Yeah, why did the fan come onto the pitch? Less of that. It's good work by Jack. Goes on to his weaker left. Takes him that way. Bam. Haaland gets away and easy. It's also when you push up more and create more chances, then you score. We haven't really pushed up that much more, though. I don't know where that's come from. We haven't changed anything in the second half. And again, Will, I don't know what is hard to understand about this. If you create like 3 or 4 big chances, you should score a goal from that. That is enough to score 1 goal. Do you genuinely disagree that if you create 3 or 4 big chances, that's enough to score a goal? Can we at least agree on that, please? Especially if it's Haaland, that's the thing. A player of Haaland's quality, I expect him to have scored like 3 or 4. Will you? But will you not? And answer my question. No, nothing has changed. You tell me what's changed in the second half from a City perspective. Most of the time it is, but you should want more. But no, Will. Don't change it. It's not a question of wanting more. It's a question of, is it enough to score a goal? We both clearly agree it is. It was always a question of not finishing the chances, rather than getting to that stage. Just creating more chances. And what have City actually changed, though? What's actually changed about the football? Sweet nothing. Walker putting a similar cross in the first half to the Haaland one 5 minutes in. No one was there. There was a similar floated cross in when Haaland was when there was that coming together with, was it Egan or whatever? They all went to the floor. How Sheffield United not had a shot? Because they are shit. To be honest. In what way have we been more direct? Where's that come from? Walker was putting in crosses in the first half. That's nonsense. We were putting in floated crosses in the first half. That's nonsense. Hey, well done, Musty. Yeah, it's not a case of that. It's just a case of players being in better positions. The chance creation is the same. That walk across is a perfect example. And now we've scored one goal.
FPL points when
I now expect Sheffield United to actually be opened up more. And now, hopefully, we'll score another 2 or 3. Didn't know you could do... Yes, Jack, it's a new thing. You can do GIFs. You go to the Knob store, Jack. Good work, Musty. It has actually paid off for you. Fair play. Fair play. At least we're not relying on money to win everything. Well, you're not going to win anything, let's be honest. You are Sheffield United, after all. I think you do very well to stay in the Premier League. And that would be a very good season. I've personally got Sheffield United to go down. But that's just me. Maybe you guys think something different. I think I've got them 19th. I've got Luton in rock bottom. I don't want Sheffield United to go down. I don't mind them. I don't really have any thoughts on them either way. I like their badge. I did predict at halftime in my non-piss take you would break them down and win. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's also what I thought was going to happen. Because if we keep playing the same way as we did in the first half, we will eventually score. It's only a matter of time, as is the case. Boom. And there we go. So what was that? 2 what? What was my prediction? 2... Did I say 2-0? I did say 2-0. We're 1 away. Everton quinch. That's bold. I mean, I've never seen a more one-sided... Oh, guys! There's a slimmer of green! Look at it! Good work, Jack. See, that's perfect. It's a perfect meme. I love it. Thank you, Joe. Indeed, Victor, yeah. My name is fun.
Sterling is captain while others captained Holland.
There we go. Boom. Right, yeah, I'd love one more goal and Doku to come on. Foden, do not come on. I need these Maddison points. Unless you want to come on and score 2 goals. Otherwise, I need my Maddison points. My Kanji points are already in the mud. I'm going to have a Luton player there. Give him my 38 points this week, Sterling, says Jack. Others captained Hoyland. Do they actually, Will? It's normally even the most consistent athletes in any professional sport can have setbacks for an inconsistent start of the season. Yeah, Hoyland's great at finishing, but he... Oh, did it? Oh. I wasn't even paying attention. What an idiot. What an idiot, Jack. You'll have to do it again. Oh. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oren, right. 1, I'm not ginger. 2, that Boovie comparison's outrageous. Fuck's sake. That's not even in the right context. You could have had I preferred not to speak. That would have made more sense.
Carried bloke up there supports the Nazi party.
God's sake. Yeah, please don't go too mental with the text-to-speech. I don't know. I mean, it's got auto-flag detectors on, but I don't know how good it is, so please don't go mental. I don't know, Will. That's what I'm saying. Why is Klopp and Halves? Why are Klopp and Halves? You could have had, I prefer not to speak or the Henri smirk. That would have made more sense. Oh dear. So as it stands, I need an alert for going to the league standings and a different thing. But as things stand, chaps, that means that West Ham's spot at the top of the table was short-lived. As it stands, Man City, the only team to not only not concede a goal, but also to have won all their games. And Everton are the only team in the division to not score a goal yet. That is tragic. I thought Dyche was going to be popping off, but look, even Everton is beyond his reckoning, it seems. Will, I want you to know that I hate you so much. Haaland, you better score this, mate. Oh, he does. He's offside. What a shame. Good finish, but offside. Yeah, Will, I want you to know that I hate you with a burning passion. Is he well off? Yeah, oh yeah, he's well off. Never mind. Not even close. Come on, Erling. I think he wanted it slightly earlier. The three consecutive games with a hat-trick from Haaland always reminds you when he's consistent and scary. Yeah, and he could have had a hat-trick today. Oren, do !store, and there are some gifts. There's only 3 in the store right now, I think. But when you redeem it for 1,000 knob coins, you can pop in a message. When City Everton. Oh, God. Is that going to be 0-0? Is that what you're thinking? Oh, I've accidentally opened the store. Less of that. I don't know when City Everton's. I'll find out for you, Will. You... Man City versus Everton. 10th of Feb 2024 is the home game. How about Everton City? Everton versus Man City. When is that? Fucking 10th. No, that's City Everton. Oh, here we go. Boxing Day. Boxing Day at 3 o'clock. I will not be watching that game probably. I am on protest when it comes to that. Why sad about Boxing Day, Will? Is that because you're seeing a Borough match or something? He's got a back injury, halves. Oh, right. You're thinking they might not even score a goal then. I got it. In the gym, I still have the stream on War Dedication. That is huge, James. Hey, James, we'll think about it. I mean, have you changed your ways? Are you still mental? That's the question. Grealish is down here. Hope he's all right. Thunder says, I'm a magpie. I do enjoy watching City. I think that you would hate watching City if you want an exciting Premier League and an exciting result. Watching City ain't for you. If you're not a City fan. If you want to watch good football, then I think it probably is. Oh, Oren, put that in a running Jurgen Klopp gif. How'd you come up with your name, says Joe. It came to me in a dream. It didn't, that's a lie. Oren, it only takes a second to go to the store and then pop it in. It's fun. You know you want to. Right. Let's not give away the ball now, lads. I don't want them to score with one shot. Log in, Oren. You won't do it, I dare you. No coins, Quinch. Get good. He's left his seat, big it up. Oh, God, it's the long throw is coming in, boys. And they might have a shot. Evan, yeah, I know you are. Here we go. Will City rue all those chances missed? Big throw coming in. Edison wants to come for it. He gets a punch, but that is not good enough, and that's a goal. Oh, my God, what a block by Ruben Diaz. Unreal block by Ruben. Because Edison, I don't think, made the right call there. Oh, Edison! What are you doing, man? They've had a shot. They've had a couple shots. Deary me. It wasn't Jack. Yeah, I don't know what Edison did there. It's such a good block by Ruben, though. Bloody hell. Would have been heritage. That's Barkley's heritage. What Ruben Diaz is one of the best blockers I've ever seen in Premier League history. I don't know what Edison, that's 2 lacks from him. 2 lacks. Nunes is not starting. Well done, Liam Unid. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought he was starting. Oh, Oren, you didn't put in your message. Where to get my GCSEs? I got... I got 2 Bs, a number of A's and then 3 or 4 A stars. Is it... How many do you get overall? Is it 6 or... Was it 6 or 7 A's? I can't remember. It was around that much. Around that much. I did indeed get A stars. What the hell? Oh, that's not very nice. Private school? Huh? Huh? I ain't got private school. Why am I a Tory for getting an A star? What the hell? It's not my fault I did good at English literature and a couple other subjects. Christ. What else was it? History? IT? Maybe? I don't know. It was something. I've got my certificate somewhere. Sheffield United have a corner. You don't know what an A star is? It's a better version of an A. It's the highest grade you could get. Guys, we shouldn't make being a smart a Tory thing that makes non-Tories dumb. I mean, that tracks for you, Will. It's a 90%. Big win. Right, let's not concede a stupid corner. This is one of those games where we ain't scoring more. Oh my god, and Sheffield United should have scored that, I feel like. It was somehow a free header. You got rejected from what, James? It's always going to be tricky. I feel like he should have done better to get that on target. If he gets on target, it's a dangerous time. Indeed, Will. Indeed. Ake's the best hair in world football. It's definitely up there. I do like Ake's hair. Leroy Sané, 2016 to 18, will never be topped, though. I'm not seeing the United game yet. I've not watched Match of the Day yet. What a dink by Edison, and what a lovely little flick by Alvarez into the run of Bernardo Silva. Playing Alvarez, mate. Oh, that's a foul. That's a yellow card as well. Yeah, because Alvarez would have been in. Afro sign. I agree. I love afros. I don't know if you guys have ever touched an afro. That's not a euphemism. Afros feel so lovely. Oh my goodness. It's so soft and gorgeous. Oh, Souza. Get everything on target, probably go in something Edson. Mo, did you not watch the Champions League final? Get Gundo back for this free kick, yeah. Haaland nose or Silva pre-hair transplant hairline. I don't have a good hairline anyway, so I'll go for that. Julian's made my boxers soggy. He's been very good. He just needs to up his finishing a bit. But yeah, apart from that, his overall play's been decent. Will he ever try to grow an afro? I don't think that is something I can biologically and physically achieve, I'm afraid. Which is a shame, because I would love to have an afro. Because as I say, they're lovely and fluffy. Who here has touched an afro? Would recommend. Alvarez's picture of Chris MD on his wall. Is Chris MD an MD? Here is Julian. It's probably more set up for a... Actually, no, it's sort of in the middle, so I guess it's either or. I'm not Ginger Aura. These lies must end. It is Julian. Oh, it's a good save. Not quite in the corner, I think. Will City regret not taking their chances? I mean, it's what happened against... It's nowhere near the corner, actually. It's what happened against Forest. That was a game where, any other day we would have won, like, 4-5-0, such as this game, but... Finch had not been there. It's a Black Cloud School had an afro and everyone used to feel them. Okay, I didn't feel people up. I did it with their consent, in fairness. I didn't just go up to them and just like start touching them. If you are going to touch someone's hair, do it consensually. Lovely touch by Jack. He's got 3 players on him. He needs some assistance. Win a corner. No, he didn't. Found Cavadio, though. Oh, that's lovely. He's fouled, is he? Referee says no. Cavadio, if you could please get up, mate, that'd be great. Oh, that wasn't the play. Keep it on the ball, Walker. Keep it on the ball. Keep it on the floor. Unban me, mate. I've changed my whole persona. Tell me more. Yeah, it was a lovely little flip by Kova. Before you end stream, react to Farnborough versus Western Supermare highlights. Not sure about that one. Look at the momentum. They got a hefty chunk. Yeah, that was from the corner, Will. That was from the corner and the block. At least they're not going to be totally embarrassed. You know, they had, you know, they've actually had some shots. I don't know how many were on target. But, you know, it only took them going 1-0 down at home for that to happen. You know. I've just dropped my stress ball. What the hell? I'm going to touch my stress ball holder instead. I'm going to touch it. It's good work by Sheffield United. Now, look at them actually playing football. I don't know, Mo. It's a good question. I'm of the thought, I think maybe, even though I don't agree with it, I think that if a shot is blocked, it technically doesn't count as a shot on target because it's been blocked on its way through. I'm not, someone can fact check me on that, but I think if a shot is blocked, it doesn't count as a shot on target. Willing to be proven wrong on that. That's just a that's a brain thought I'm not 100% on. It's another opportunity for Sheffield United to load the box. And it is it's just a shame that we couldn't kill the game off, because when there's only one goal in it at home, it only takes a second to score a goal. Oh, wait, Will says that's correct. I'm a gambling man. Come on, Walker, get to that first. Oh, God, Walker. Oh, get up. Christ, these players go down easily. You're Sheffield United. You got to embrace that, like, Stoke or Burnley attitude of being hard. Come on. Do I deadlift? Sometimes. Sometimes. He actually slipped some... Okay, to be fair, he wasn't actually asking for a penalty. Okay, fair play. Sheffield dagger so we can go back to first, says DR. They are indeed musty. Their nickname is The Blades. Another long throw. Very upsetting. There we go. Rodri just points it out. There's some mad stats about long throws, like how dangerous they are. Not that much, James. Remember, kids, unconscious people do not want tea. It's a good rule of thumb. Tab, a video of me deadlifting doesn't exist, so even if I did want to send you it, I wouldn't. I can't. This is really good dribbling. Kova, why are you diving in there? Oh, you didn't have to clear that, mate. You had so much more time. Well done, Bernardo. Right, now counter, boys. Easy. Look at Haaland. Look at him, Jack. Oh, Jack. He's fouled, but he should do better there, Jack. Oh, he kicked the ball away. Why isn't that yellow? You could just tell Grealish, you fucking cunt. There we go, another yellow. Why wouldn't you share your gym success with your viewers? Because that's really weird, Tayab. I don't think you guys care. Oh, his deadlift's about 30 kilograms, the big Mitch. That's exactly right, James. The most I've ever deadlifted is 80. Well, if you want the most I've ever done, like in terms of like a 1 rep max, I think I did 150 before, but that was 1 rep and I can't guarantee how good the form was. In terms of like doing it for reps, I think the strongest I ever got was... I'm not this strong anymore. Was 100 and just trying to work out the plates. It must have been 120 because it was 2 25s, 50, 100, and the bars. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 150 grams. Yeah, it was really hard. It was really hard. I reckon Gasky can do 225. There's no way he can do any deadlifts because he's got a bad back. He's got a really bad back. He needs to have, like, you know, treatment for it, so he ain't doing that. Oh, I should have found Gavardi, Jack. Kova, have a shot, mate. He actually does, and it's on target, but it's too easily saved. Gasky, I mean, Gasky is a strong man, but yeah, he's got a really bad back, so he's not going to be doing any squatting or deadlifting because his spine is royally shafted. Pack Grealish should have let Haaland go there. I agree, Will. I agree. Come on, Kovacic should have brought him down there, lad. Because this is a dangerous opportunity. Okay, not getting past Kyle Walker there. Oh, Kyle is back. Kyle Walker has just back-heeled a clearance inside his own half. And they've actually scored. Thank you, Kyle Walker. Thank you, mate. You fucking moron. What are you doing? Why is he back-heeling in his own fucking box? What's your problem, Kyle? Oh my god. What's he doing? There's no danger there. There is no danger there. Will, you can kill yourself, honestly. We've created way enough. What is he doing?
Nunez versus Skamaka, the bench rivalry.
Why is he back healing it? What is he playing at? Staggering. Just staggering. Absolutely insane work by Kyle Walker. Well done, mate. You've literally cost us 2 points there, lads. That's the first goal we concede. That is the first goal we concede in this Premier League season, by the way, lads. That is the first goal. Terrible. Yeah, I know, Will, I know. I mean, it takes deflection as well, and nothing Edison can do. What is Kyle Walker doing? There is nothing wrong with the attacking play, with the approach play. There's nothing wrong with the passing. There's nothing wrong with the chance creation there. Our finishing has been wank, and Kyle Walker just dropped the worst clanger I've ever seen. DR. That's supposed to be our captain, man. Why is he back healing when we're 1-0 up in the 85th minute? What's he doing? I just don't get you. I think actually he just deserves to be benched based. Wait, Foden's on the pitch. What's happened here? Alvarez, your finishing has been shit, mate. I'm sorry. Again, we should actually be 2-1 up now. Kyle did actually really well there, in fairness. Foden's on the pitch somehow. What is... Right, Jack, I know you said Alvarez had played well today, but his finishing has been dog. I'm sorry. Why is he taking it on his right there? Why isn't he cutting it in onto his left? I'm not... Oh my god, I'm not even getting Madison points, am I? I'm actually going to kill myself. It's actually going to happen. Alvarez, mate. That should be another Foden assist, by the way. That should be another Foden assist. This is a staggering game. This is actually Nottingham Forest last season all over again. We create. The finishing is just not there. We make a stupid defensive error. And it's actually the exact same game. It is the exact same game, mirrored. Go 1-0 up against a newly promoted side. Should batter them. Do batter them. Should score 4 or 5 goals. Don't score those goals. Oh, Alvarez. Nah, I'm sorry, Alvarez. You've actually had a shit game. I've changed my mind. Nah, you've actually been shit, Alvarez. I'm sorry. Only this time you draw. No, last time we drew last time as well. Against Forest, it was 1-0. And Haaland should probably get his head to that with a better connection. Keep that in, Kyle. Well done, he actually has. Come on! Fuck you, Sheffield United, you shit cunts! That's what you get for playing shit fucking football. Piss off. Get back to the Championship, where you fucking belong. Pieces of shit. Pissing me off. Stressing me out. Rodri! I'm annoyed. I'm not happy. That wasn't celebration. I am angry. I am angry. What ball? That was Babinada, by the way. There's a bloody rocket, but credit to Kyle Walker for keeping that ball in play. It's technically a Foden assist. Woohoo! Okay, Walker, you may have redeemed yourself. Yeah, there we go. Foden assist with his miscontrol. What a win. Halves, if we concede now, I'm ending this stream right here, right now. I ended the TikTok live because I was getting pissed off because it gets really toxic on there and I ain't dealing with that shit. Life's too short to deal with TikTok live drama. No shot. I swear to God, I'm going to convert to a fucking Sheffield Wednesday fan. We're actually going to concede again. Oh my God. I'm going to kill myself. It's going to happen, guys. I actually can't handle this. Can't do it. I'm not going to do it. What are you doing? Why? It's the 89th minute. What are you doing? Diaz, grow some inches. You short man. I'm so hurt and upset. Damn right I will. It's Sheffield United. Why aren't we 5-0 up, boys? Haaland, I'm looking at you, big man. Alvarez, I'm looking at you, little man. Oh, hello, Haaland. Oh, Haaland did a Kyle Walker and tried to backheel it in a box. I'm hurt and upset. 7 minutes. We're going to lose. We're high-key going to lose. This has been ridiculous. And this is why, guys, you people complain about control and possession. Look what's happening when we don't have control. It pops off. Mr. Nobbins has texted me, probably tell me to shut up. Bring back the first half, says Musty. Innit? That's what I'm saying. Bring it back. Yeah, Will, it's exciting for you. It's not exciting for me. It's not exciting for me. Oh my god, we're actually going to concede again. We're actually going to concede another goal. Oh, thank god Sheffield United are shit. Thank god. Right, I'm annoyed at Mrs. Nobbins. It's a football match. I'm going to make noise. Then she comes storming in. Well, she can. No, she can hold that. Wonder how Pep is feeling. There might be. Well, I'm already annoyed as it is. I don't need this right now. James, I bet you will. The walls in this house are very thin. But, you know, I needed to stand up. I needed to make noise and calm down there. It had to happen. It was make from City's defense, but Sheffield have bottled it. It's just we shouldn't be relying on what was it, a 90th minute winner against Sheffield United. We could have been 4-5 up.
When is it gonna end, Robbie?
Well, hopefully in 5 minutes' time. Less of that, James. Less of that. Ugh. Yeah, just go to the corner. Honestly, time waste against Sheffield United. Deary me. Just keep hold of the ball and just chill out. Boys. Oh, Foden comes on and he immediately, I mean, should have got assist from the bloody Alvarez one as well. Yeah, the shot. Was that a shot or a cross? I don't know, but it's a corner anyway. We'll chill out. We'll calm down. Little Phil coming on to save the game. What a man. I'd love it if Flippy Flops came back, James, but don't think he will. I would say, yeah, Oren, I bet you would, you horny man. I bet you would. Where's Baldy? He still owes Will 10 quid. Is that still the case, Will? Can you confirm? That's a throw in. Good. No, he probably not. I don't think he liked the server then, Mo, to be fair. In the last 20 minutes, the attack momentum has been about equal. Sheffield United deserve something. Shut up, Will. I hate you so much. Was it £5? I'm not happy to drop it, Will. I'm not. Yeah, imagine, Mo. Imagine thinking that's too much. There we go. It's a foul. We take those. Good. I'm disappointed we've dropped our clean sheet. We've dropped our clean sheet record. That is a shame. Yeah, to an extent, Mo, but you know, I try to police it as much as I can. But that's oi. You're the mod. You're a mod, Mo. You do something about it. You're given the responsibility. You do something. Swine. Diaby 12 point. My nose is so itchy right now. I had a shower. This is a sweaty time. How many times is Roger going to save us? I know. Again, good ball by Walker, to be fair. I have been hard. Look, what he did was unforgivable, but actually, in general, he's actually been involved in 2 really good chances and the goal. So offensively, he's actually been good offensively today. It's just defensively. Oh, Foden, that is disgusting. And Alvarez gave it away, you fraud. Good work, Bernard. Haaland hold it in the corner like he's having the time of his life. Is unreal. I love that mentality. Easy out. Well done, Gvardiol. Right, they're committed 4 bodies forwards here. He does that. Yeah, he got the equaliser in the Aston Villa game as well. The 3-2. Obviously, the Champions League final. Scored that last-minute winner against Arsenal. Not last season, but the season before. Yeah, absolute madman. What a guy. What a man. Right, just 1 minute. Can we not bottle it in 60 seconds, please? Let's just chill out. Why does Walker shoot when he crosses? I rate it. I highly rate it. Come on. Come on, City. Come on, City. Good work by Gvardiol. Oi, halves, don't be rude. 40 seconds. Let's just end the game. Let's end the game. Did Maddison score or did Maddison get an assist? Either way, I'm losing points with Foden being on the pitch. Park the bus. Indeed. All we've got to do is not concede for 20 bloody seconds. Edison just punts it. Well done. Is that a throw-in for us? The linesman says no. Okay. 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can we end the game, ref, please? Can we end the game? 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 There we go. Oh, that was unnecessarily stressful. Unnecessarily stressful. Mirror image of the Nottingham Forest game. The only difference was Nottingham Forest scored in like the 90th minute, so we didn't have as much time to respond. Sheffield United scored in like the 84th. So there we go. I'm not going to react to that. Oh gosh. It was all going great. I was perfectly fine with it up until Kyle Walker backheeled in his own game. That's not how you should handle a promotion team's game away. I mean, I don't really know if I agree, Mo. The goal that we conceded is a freak goal because Walker does not drop those clangers. And any other day, we would have been like 4-5 up. So I don't even know if I agree on that, to be honest. I think this isn't like it's not like Arsenal versus Fulham yesterday where they actually went 1 goal down and then they weren't able to finish the job against 10 men. So yeah. I mean, City would have won comfortably if they didn't stink at finishing. Well, yes, exactly. Exactly. Any other day, Haaland doesn't miss that penalty. Alvarez scores one of those really easy chances. Yeah. So there we go. A perfect start. You should be taking a chance. I'd be more worried if we weren't creating chances, Mo. Because again, that's just, you can't really legislate for players missing big chances. That's just for City players, well, especially Haaland, that's not a regular occurrence. If it was happening every week, sure, but normally City score more big chances than they miss. Yes, that's absolutely fine. And in the end, we got the victory, and that's all that matters, even with the unnecessary added stress. But we take those all day. Deary me. If you're watching on the YouTube, leave a like on the video, by the way. If you're on Twitch and you're new, make sure you follow. The Sheffield United were shit. Let's not make any bones about this. Sheffield United were poor. The reason they scored was because of a ridiculous individual Kyle Walker error. I don't expect Sheffield United to be good, by the way, but as I say, let's just call it how we see it. City was shit from a finishing perspective, but Sheffield United were just shit. Even going one goal up, it's almost unforgivable to then concede straight after you've just got back into the game. So that is a thing. You can't give up. I mean, even when City are bad at finishing, you can't.
Back at second.
The hell is that? Oh gosh, the GIF doesn't seem to have worked. Right, those are some things I need to iron out as well, because the GIFs are sometimes working but sometimes not. So I will look into that as well. Back at second. Oh wait, did you just redeem Cry More, or did you try to redeem? What did you just try to do, DR? What, it says here you've redeemed Cry More, but then a message came up saying back at second. So what's happened there? What has happened there, DR? James will think about it. Yeah, so but Sheffield United, I mean, Sheffield United's only good player was their goalkeeper, who saved a lot of chances. And when you redeemed Cry More, did you put in a text or something? Because, I mean, if you put text in with a... Right, it shouldn't have a message. So I need to change that. Oh yeah, and we didn't even get on today's debate of the day, which was, are Arsenal serious title contenders? Do they have the best chance of challenging City this season? Which we might have... I mean, I don't even know if they're serious title challengers at this point. You did, yeah. So it shouldn't have a thing, so that's something I will change. Spurs. Hey, I said Spurs top 4. That's all I'm going to say. Right, guys. Really hope you have enjoyed the stream. I will see you on... hello, AJ, who says Mateus Nunes, and I will make it if he signs for us, AJ, but I don't know what's happening with that deal, so I ain't starting work on a video until it's like Romano drops a here we go or whatever. So yes, we'll be back on, I think, Wednesday for the next stream. In the meantime, we'll be doing a podcast where we discuss the United game and the City game at length. If you aren't already following the podcast, then what are you playing at? It's a really good podcast, City and United podcast. Would highly recommend giving it a listen if you like podcasts anyway. Until next time, guys, I am off. City victors, that's all that matters. Have a lovely rest of your evening, and I'll see you all next